Hey guys, welcome back to Lee's Slotcast for a very quick video today. Today I'm going to show you how I make bushes and shrubs, and it's a new way of doing it. I've never done it this way before, so you'll be sort of seeing me do this for the first time. But I've seen other people do it and it works, so fingers crossed. So let me show you how this works. So I've got the sponge and I've wet it a little bit, and then I'm just going to pop some paint on it and just literally get it all to fill in inside. I don't know if this is going to be dark enough, but I found that if the sponge is wet, the paint disperses quicker, if that makes sense. It spreads through quicker. It obviously takes longer to dry, and you need more paint to do it. Let's get a slightly darker colour. There we go. Yeah, that's better. This is better, and then you do have to be patient because you do have to wait for it all to completely dry. So just do that, squeeze it all through the sponge. This was probably a little bit too wet, but it's just a demo, and it's just a bit of trial and error really, and if it works then I'll go and buy myself a big sponge and make a bulk load of this. And this is why I say make sure you wear gloves, because it gets very messy everywhere. And my new cutting mat is getting dirty. It's not good enough. Okay. That's a better colour, being darker. And just squeeze it so the paint goes all through, completely saturates the sponge. And then we will simply leave that to dry out, and then we'll come back, we'll go on stage 2. Right, it's pretty much dry now. On reflection, I think what I will do next time is just not paint it to start off with, and I'll show you why, because it takes ages to dry. So the next thing is to grab my coffee bean grinder. Yes, I know, sacrilege, but to be honest, I always buy ground coffee and not beans, and well, worst case scenario, I can clean it up. So I'm going to shred it in here. Well, we'll see what it looks like. I think I'll start one piece at a time. I'll just break it into a see, it's still not completely dry, and it's literally been a couple of days. But if this works, great. If it doesn't, then there won't be a video on how to make bushes. Right, here we go. Oh, okay. Right, this is promising. Let's take it out. Tip it on the mat. Grab another bit. See, this bit's really wet. I'm getting covered in paint. Come on. Just a quick blast, that's all it needs. Amazing how much there is. I am going to give it a good clean when I've done this, and because in future, if you just put a sponge in without any paint on it, and I think you can make it into the shape that you want, and then didn't sound very healthy. Make it into the shape you want and then paint it after, which I think should be a lot better. Right, that one didn't seem very happy. I guess it's caught up somewhere. Let's try. Right, let's have a look at what we got. Well, this is it, and I'm really happy with the outcome. I think it looks quite good. And you know, you can just, if you want to do a little hedgerow, you can where are we? Camera back. Yeah, you can just sort of pop some PVA down, stick it in a row, and yeah, really effective. Now what I plan to do is to just do a little shrub area on the layout, so I'll show you what I plan. Okay, I've got a video on me building this, so if you're interested in that, have a little scroll back and you can find it. So I think what I'll do is I'll put just a little shrub bed going around there, maybe just around the perimeter. So I'm going to pop some PVA down, stick the shrubby bits in, and we'll see how it looks. Right, so we've got a bit of glue there. So I'm just going to find the easiest way to do this. It's just simply stick clumps of it in, and it doesn't really matter if the whole thing isn't stuck down, because it's not going to get knocked about or anything. I'm liking this. Sometimes the best ideas, if I'm covering the camera, I apologise, I'm just popping some more glue down. And I'm going to do both sides of this grass verge, but I won't film them both. And you can do this in any colour, and you can put highlights on, which I think I might do. I might put some colour on it, as if there's little flowers on there. We shall see. Last little bit in the corner there. Well, considering that was an old knackered sponge, I think that's turned out really good. Let's try it with a bit of colour on it as well. Right, I'm going to try adding just a bit of colour now, and this is literally sawdust. I've had it for ages. Coloured red, and I'm hoping that this will work. So this is a little bit trial and error. I don't want to cover the whole thing. I just want to put little dabs of glue. I'm just hoping it doesn't stick and then lift up what's underneath. Yeah, I think it's going to. I think I need something to push the glue off. This is just to experiment. It's not going to work. I need to think of a better way of doing this. Ah, frustrating. Oh my god, this is driving me nuts. Right, okay, this isn't working. I need to think of another way. How can I get the glue onto there without it sticking and then taking everything else off? Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay, I think I'm going to pause this and think of a better way of doing it. But once you've got glue on there, just take a little sprinkle of this and pop it on. And it looks like there's a few. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to dilute some PVA with water and then spray it on. That's the way. Let's try this. See if it works. I don't know if it's too thick, whether it will come out, but oh, okay, yeah, it does. And this is going to hopefully seal it as well. And then we'll let it do its thing, let it soak in. And then, oh, good idea. What do I think of this actually? So that's got quite a good coating now with diluted PVA. And I've diluted it down roughly 50-50 mix. Now I don't want to do loads of this, I just want to do little bits, and when it's dry I can just go out with a hoover and get any areas that aren't start getting any loose bits. I can't remember if I switched the camera on while doing this. Yes, I did. Done that before. I've been busy doing stuff and then look at the camera and I haven't switched it on. I can be a right knob sometimes. Anyway, I'm not going to go too mad with this. I've probably done a bit more than I want to, but when I hoover it up, a lot of it will come off, so. Okay. Just tap it down. And this really will need to dry properly, so I'm going to leave this for probably 24 hours before I actually get the hoover out and finish this off. Right, I'm just going down, fluffing it up a little bit, you know, where I pushed it down to make it stick. And then I think I'm going to leave it alone now. So I'm going to come back tomorrow, hoover the excess, and we'll see what it looks like. The other thing you can do with this, another thing I'm making up as I go along, is if you wanted to make like a higher hedge, like a hedgerow that wasn't just like low, you could take, I'm using a piece of foam board, obviously, that's because you know me and foam board, but you know, you can pretty much use anything within reason. So if you take that and then dab it in like that, with a bit of care and attention, this is just, you know, this isn't the final product by any means, but you can just sort of build up the layers. And I would probably, once I've done this, give it a squirt of the liquid PVA, and the other thing I'd do is probably paint the foam board sort of green or something, or a darker colour, maybe a dark green underneath. But that actually would look really good. What do you reckon? It looks like a proper hedge, doesn't it? Okay, where can I put some hedges on the layout? Anyway, that's just a little add-on. So I'm now going to get the bit I did yesterday, I'm going to get it hoovered and we'll have a look at the end product. And there you go. A little row of shrubs surrounding the grass area. Really easy, really simple to do, costs nothing. That was an old sponge that had been used in the house and we were ready to change it, so I've repurposed it. I think next time I probably will paint it before I shred it, because I tried a little bit and painting it, you just don't quite get the paint flowing all the way through it. So I think I'll probably continue to do it this way. I know it's a bit messy, but yeah, it's worth it. I think it's worth it. And the hedge, you know, that was just something I thought of while I was doing it. That could really work something. Well, I've added a bit more to this sort of diorama, really. Rather than the grey path, I've done a dirt path, and I think it looks a lot better. And I've also put a hedge and a bit of fencing in and I think that really works well, and I'm so pleased with this. It's a bit blurred, isn't it? Sharpen it up a bit, yeah. I'm really pleased with how the hedge turned out. You know, I did a little demo earlier, but there it is, put into practice. I think it looks so cool. I really like it. So let's just take it back and we'll look at the whole thing. Ooh. There you go. And there's a little fella jogging. So that's it for this build. I need to work on more sort of landscaping around that bit, but that's one for another day. But certainly for the purpose of this video, we're going to call it done. And until the next time, you all take care, my friends. Bye bye.